I'm running for president.
I am officially running.
I opted to use my personal email account
For a total and complete shutdown of Muslims.
I have been racking my brain about what more could have been done.
The one person that will stand up for himself.
So I think it's time to end the very artful smear.
He referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem.
I accept your nomination
For the presidency of the United States.
We need to guarantee equal pay for women's work.
We have to let them do their job. They do an unbelievable job.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
That's a lot of bull. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president.
The one thing you have over me is experience, but it's bad experience.
They were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the I can do anything.
This was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it.
Let's make history together.
Make America great again.
History, it is happening right now. Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, with the White House on the line, the first woman ever to be a major party's nominee for president, and the billionaire businessman who has never held elected office. And no matter who wins tonight, there's going to be a New Yorker in the White House come January the 20th. So this is what most polls look like heading into Election Day. Hillary Clinton leading Donald Trump by about 2 to 4 points in all the major polls. This one in particular is from the Washington Post, 47 to 43%.
Those states, they were her insurance policy, basically. If she kept those states, she was going to essentially be in it and she could keep Donald Trump from the presidency. If those fall, well, the game could be very close to over for Hillary Clinton tonight.
This is unprecedented. John Podesta, their Clinton campaign spokesman, saying go home, get some sleep. Your voices, your enthusiasm is heard. She's not done yet. That kind of woke us up, right? This has been a late night. I think the whole studio kind of woke up with that.
Abrupt a statement from Podesta that she wasn't conceding. What are your thoughts overall?
It's been a shocking evening all round. I mean, I think everyone's very
devastated,
sad and disappointed.
But maybe she needs to concede.
The crowd here reacting finally to the fact that Donald Trump is the president-elect of the United States.
He will be declared 45th president of the United States, according to those electoral votes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
You know, the first 100 days of any presidency has become a benchmark of success. In fact, these first few months are typically the easiest for a president to push through his agenda. So on day 99, the question is, how's it going?
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Honestly, look like 1.5 million people.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts.
Keystone Pipeline, Dakota Access Pipeline.
Today, the Predator-in-Chief issued executive orders.
I'm establishing new vetting to keep radical Islamic terrorists out of the United States. We don't want them here.
Tonight, President Trump is defending his travel ban, saying it is not a Muslim ban.
But try telling that to tens of thousands of protesters and the dozens of people who've been detained at airports.
Justice! Today, I am keeping another promise to the American people by nominating Judge Neil Gorsuch. So was that a surprise? Was it? The ratings went right down the tubes, and I want to just pray for Arnold if we can.
A federal judge has temporarily put a stop to President Donald Trump's travel ban on immigrants.
Is this ruling a big deal? Yes. Is this ruling nationwide? Yes.
President Trump tweeting his outrage, blasting the opinion of, quote, this so-called judge.
Go buy Ivanka's stuff is what I would tell him. I hate shopping. I'm going to go get some on myself today.
And don't even get me started on her shoes, because these babies are real head turner.
The Trump administration, they are dealing with their biggest scandal yet. General Flynn is out.
Flynn resigned last night, but he was in national security meetings as recently as yesterday.
I inherited a mess. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. This administration is running like a fine-tuned machine.
We are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. The fake news, the enemy of the people, and they are.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
We are blessed to be joined tonight by Corinne Owens, the widow of U.S. Navy Special Operator William Ryan Owens.
I never had meetings with Russian operatives or Russian intermediaries about the Trump campaign.
Trump accusing his predecessor of spying on him, tweeting early this morning, "Terrible. Just found out that Obama had my wires tapped in Trump Tower. This is McCarthyism."
This is the closest we will ever get to repealing and replacing Obamacare.
The FBI, as part of our counterintelligence mission, is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election and whether there was any coordination between the campaign and Russia's efforts.
President Trump getting behind the wheel of a big rig today at the White House.
We came really close today, but we came up short. I spoke to the president just a little while ago, and I told him that the best thing I think to do is to pull this bill, and he agreed with that decision.
The losers are Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer because now they own Obamacare. They own it. 100% own it.
Ivanka Trump now works for the White House. President Trump's eldest daughter will officially serve as an informal advisor to her father. President Trump's son-in-law is in Iraq tonight, meeting with the top U.S. military officials, along with the Prime Minister of Iraq.
Steve Bannon has been removed from his role on the National Security Council.
Tonight I ordered a targeted military strike. I call on all civilized nations to join us in seeking to end the slaughter. And we had the most beautiful piece of chocolate cake that you've ever seen.
I, Neil M. Gorsuch.
And I got it done in the first 100 days. That's even nice.
Someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons. For that, I apologize. It was a mistake to do that.
This is what it looked like when the mother of all bombs exploded in Afghanistan. The mother of all bombs is the largest non-nuclear bomb the U.S. has ever used.
Do you want to see a Texas?
He is still under audit. The statement still stands.
And now he's criticizing the benchmark he set for himself. The president tweeting this morning, "No matter how much I accomplish during this ridiculous standard of the first 100 days, media will kill."
The wall's going to get built, folks. Just in case anybody has any question, the wall's going to get built.
The White House is covering up for Michael Flynn. There is a paper trail that the White House does not want our committee to follow.
This is more work than in my previous life. I thought it would be easier. This is actually more work.
And hats off to Pix 11 editor Dave Scanlon and producer Zack Smith for putting all those clips together. Before I go, I want to just take a look at President Trump's first 100 days by the numbers. He has issued 30 executive orders. That's more than any president in 72 years, dating back to Truman. Nearly 55,000 legal immigrants have been deported. That's actually down from this time 1 year ago during the Obama administration. Now, the president has taken 8 trips to his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. He's played at least 19 rounds of golf at his Trump country clubs, and he's tweeted 490 times since taking the oath of office in January. And by the way, one more note for you. Saturday Night Live has recorded its highest ratings in 6 years, despite being called not funny, a hit job, and really bad television by President Trump. So there, guys, is 99 days. We'll see what's ahead for the next 1,300 or 2,800 if there are 2 Trump terms. I'm Corey Chambers now. Back to you.